Namaste, I JVN Shamaila Siddiqui, Faculty of Physiotherapy and Diagnostic. This video I'll discuss about thrombosis. Thrombosis is the process of the blood clot and it is also known as thrombus and forming in a blood vessels, and this clot can block and obstructs of the blood flow in the affected area and as well as causes serious complications. And if the clot moves to a crucial parts of the circulatory system such as like brain and lungs, and the blood clots of vein thrombosis can be caused by that prevent your blood from circulating and clotting normally, like injury and vein surgery, certain medications and limited movement. Next is thrombosis types, and thrombosis can be broadly classified as either venous thrombosis and arterial thrombosis. So, according to where the thrombus present in the body, venous thrombosis occurs in the veins and is categorized further according to where, including like deep vein thrombosis, portal vein thrombosis, renal vein thrombosis, jugular vein thrombosis, Buercher syndrome, and Paget-Shorter disease. Arterial thrombosis, it is also known as atherothrombosis due to its association with atheroma ruptures, occurs in the arteries and the blood stasis caused by the arterial fibrillations and may also cause these types of thrombosis. There are multiple causes of the stroke, including ischemia, hemorrhage and embolus in the brain, and a stroke due to the blood clot in the brain and usually builds around an atherosclerotic plaque. In complications, a common complication of thrombosis is hypoxia. Hypoxia means lack of the oxygen due to the obstruction of the artery of vein, and when the majority of the blood vessels is blocked but the oxygen supply to the body is reduced and results in the increasing production of the lactic acid. Additionally, in some cases, the blood clot may break the free and travel around the body, and it is process also known as embolization. Embolization, this can obstruct the blood flow to essential organs like brain and lungs, for example, reducing and inhibiting oxygen and blood flow with severe cases. So now next, we move on prevention and treatment. As the hemostasis of the blood is associated with increased risk of the thrombosis, and it is important that the movement and gradually, particularly if susceptible individuals are likely to the for long periods of the time, such as bed and your hospital, and people at high risk of the venous thrombolism like heparin can be administered to the reduce of the risk of pulmonary embolism, and this is associated with higher susceptibility to bleeding due to the reduced efficiency of the clotting factors, and heparin anticoagulant greater use in the treatment. Heparin, it is a type of natural anticoagulant and rather than prevention of the thrombosis. Namaste.